Alright, hello guys, it's Danny here, and today we are going to be giving you guys a lap guide on this week's Daily Race C, which is in Watkins Glen, and we are in the Group 4 cars for this week's daily. So we have spent a lot of time with the time trial, and as you can see, the okay, how should I say this? The time trial meta car is the Toyota GR Supra. As you can see, it's dominating the leaderboards at the moment, pretty much. So we got a 51.6. Not the best of laps, but the second half of the lap was actually not too bad. So let me show you guys how to do the lap, okay? So you can see the GR Supra that we're in. So to start off the lap, you want to go as wide as possible, like around here. You want to go as wide. Once you see the master post, just lift off a bit and then up to fourth gear. You can just throw it out of the last corner over here. Don't ride the curb too much because this car is quite sensitive to the curbs. So just be cautious when placing the car on the curbs. So for turn 1, your first braking point is pretty much neck and neck with the 200 meter board over here. So just braking, downshifting, using with the engine braking. So you just want to trail brake, and then you are letting go of the brakes just as you're getting much closer to the apex of turn 1. So and then once the car's on the apex curb, you first you upshift the fourth gear, and then you just apply full throttle on the exit, just send it. And as for the track limit here, you can run very wide at turn 1, but the track limit here is as long as you place two wheels fully on the curb, you want the entire wheel on the curb over here. As long as you meet that requirement, you can get away by running very wide here. And if you run very wide on this curb and you stay within track limits, you can gain up to like a 10.5. So a lot of time you can gain at turn 1 just by sticking two wheels just on the edge of the curb as much as possible. So that's the track limit over there. So just revving the gears out. You're revving this car a lot on the straights. So just hugging the inside curbs over here, just staying close, taking a narrow line out of these high-speed corners over here, flat out. And then for the chicane over here, just as you pass that 300 meter board and pretty much around, okay, when the car's pretty much closest to the master post over here, you're pretty much braking already. Just apply like about half brake input over here. This is where you gotta be very careful because the car is unstable on the curbs. So once you are braking already, just downshift the fourth gear and hold fourth gear for this bus stop chicane. And be very careful of the steering input. You want to steer as gently as possible. You can look at the red dot here. I'm just staying about 50 degrees, like 50% steering. So I'm just cutting the curbs a little bit to avoid the car from snapping, because the way the suspension of the Supra is set up, it's very, very sketchy on the curb. So you want to minimize the steering input, especially you're attacking the bus stop chicane at very high speeds. So just controlling the steering input will help minimize. It's actually faster, so you can exit the bus stop earlier whilst the car is maintaining stable rotation. I'll put it that way, stable rotation out of the chicane. So as you can see, I could just throw it out of the chicane very early while maintaining stable rotation, and I can just gain like a lot of time out of the chicane. So for the exit of the chicane, it's very bumpy, especially when you're cutting the curb and the grass up here. It's very bumpy, so I do a bit of a lift when I'm approaching the bump. It's an invisible bump, but you can kind of estimate where it is because you can see like a little bit of a small hole over there. So it kind of simulates the feeling of a bump. So you just want to lift, and then at the start of the curb of the long right-hander, again just hugging the inside of the curb over here, and then I just floor it when I have the I Love New York master post in sight on the right hand side of the track. I can just floor it as long as you minimize the steering input. You hold the inside line of this corner and you should be good. So go wide on the curb as well, not a problem. So next braking point is the 200 meter board over here. Braking neck and neck to the 200 meter board. So just rear braking, and then I can just floor it when I'm pretty much when the car's facing towards the end of the gate barrier over here. Pretty much just flooring it, keeping the steering input to a minimum, because if you turn this car too much, it will lose the mechanical grip. This car reacts heavily on the mechanical grip, that's why it's set up to be a little unstable on the curbs, but it gives a lot of mechanical grip, especially in the medium speed corners. So the next braking point here for the boot is the 100 meter board. So over here it's crucial to pretty much stay very as close to the curb as possible. You don't want to drift too wide. You just want to place the car pretty much on the right side, like close to the curb, but you don't want to touch the curb because you unsettle the car on the exit. So you want to place the car pretty much as right of the track as possible. So this is pretty much the ideal racing line you want to take for the boot. So I'm just managing the throttle input because I'm going to be getting the tailwind. So if I just fly out of this corner, I'm going to get all the wheel spin and I'll lose like about 2/10 on the exit. So once you feel the car's really stable, you can just bring the steering back to the center and just fly out of this corner. Towards sector 3. So your braking point is pretty much in between the 200 and the 100 meter board over here, but you want to brake closer to the 100 meter board. So just downshift and then up the third gear again. So I'm just throwing it in third gear. It's quite a long corner this one, so you can just throw it early. So for the third last corner, I'm braking at the 100 meter board over here. Just a small braking input, 50% braking, and then just slowly trail braking. And then you release the brakes when you're mid-apex, down the second gear for acceleration, and then go up the third gear and balance the throttle input as much as possible. Just don't fly out of this corner or else you're going to get, again, massive wheel spin. So just control and moderate the throttle a lot over here. And when the car is almost straightened out, you can just like floor it out of this corner over here. And then for the penultimate corner, once you pass the 100 meter board, just lift, hug the inside curb, and then fly in fourth gear again. Hold fourth gear, and once you're side by side with this advertisement board at the last corner, just brake, small braking input, hug the curb again, and once you are like pretty much mid apex, you can just fly it in fourth gear over here, and hold the line to the left to complete the lap, and we do a 1 minute 51.669. So that's pretty much how to do a lap with the Toyota Supra Gr4 at Watkins Glen this week. So I hope you guys enjoyed the lap guide. I hope you guys find this lap guide useful and very helpful, and I'll see you guys on next video. I'll leave you guys with the lap without commentary. So yeah, have a great week guys, and I'll see you guys in the next live stream or video. Take care and goodbye.